I need to go to a chiropractor. It's weird. I used to be able to make comments, and now I can't. I'm just going to do a poll, just a random poll. Yeah. Good morning, guys. It's weird because prior to this recent update, whenever I was alive and you guys wanted information like where did you get that pattern, and I'm like, oh, it's blah blah blah, I was able to put the link in there, and I haven't been able to do that. The only it offers me polls. So why not, you know? I'm gonna start asking like random polls. Do you like to sleep with one eye closed, yes or no? Because I can't do anything else. I could put stuff in the description box, but I never know how our 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 talking is gonna go. If it's gonna go like strictly bags, or we're gonna talk about killer whales. I mean, it goes so many places, so many places. So yeah. Realistically though, so I was gonna film a video. I was gonna film Simply Classics Little Leia in the mini version because I made one yesterday. I feel so stupid for not knowing who Chris is before this. That bag constructs so freaking cool. Like, it was like playing with. Did any of you guys have Connects as a kid? I never like to build. I will build the whatever was on the box in the beginning, but then I start building things to make my own like like system, and it would make me super excited, like to be able to use that part of my mind. Um, Chris did like a freaking Houdini in the Little Leia. I was like, shut the front door. So I was gonna do a video today and have a tutorial, and so that can go up tomorrow, but I think I'm doing something different. I did talk to Chris, and I think I'm gonna go live tomorrow around either 10:30 or 11 a.m. and sew up the Little Leia. So if you want to sew up um John, you always throw me off when you're milking the cow. um well, if you want to sew up the Little Leia tomorrow, I'm giving you guys the 24 hours notice. After tomorrow's captain's log, I'm gonna eat something, drink something, grab all my stuff, and set up for Little Leia. Um, there are a lot of pieces, so I highly recommend getting the pattern like today, and that way you can cut it out and we could do it. Because I'm telling you, you're gonna feel so proud of yourself after you're done making this back. Because she did a Houdini. She says it's simple. It is. It is when you the grand. If you look at the grand picture after you've done it, yes. Hindsight 2020, yes, it is. But she does like a cool Houdini. You'd be like, I'm milking the cows right now, and I'm like, what? Yeah, she did a Houdini. I have never, when I cut out the pieces, I kept looking at this one particular piece. There's a piece that's in the lining that's literally double the size of the other lining piece. And I'm like, how's this gonna fit in the bag? um, and when I did it, I was like, oh my God, this is the coolest thing ever. Um, I had fun yesterday. Weird fun because I did something I've never done before. I get excited at learning new things. It makes me happy. Especially if I can conquer it. If I let's say I fail it and I do get frustrated, but then there's a part of me that's like curious on why I failed it, and I'll keep trying again until I conquer it. I don't know. I get excited conquering things. I feel like I would make an awesome dictator. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Oh, Oh, how cool. Oh, I watched Crafty Gemini was showing her cow giving birth, and I guess I never seen one. I never seen one before, and I watched that whole video, and it is freaking amazing. Their births are so amazing. I have a lot of questions because they don't seem like they seem like they're grunting, but I don't know if they're in pain or not. But like the way it happens, it's it's kind of gorgeous. It's kind of beautiful to see life come into the world like that. I never seen it, so I was like, shut up. This is what it looks like. Like I like to look at like birthings of animals too, just to see like how it's differ, you know. I'm weird like that. So, like I said, I made a little Leia. I have my strap is still drying from the second load of edge coat. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil that for you. You gotta have to get the pattern to see that. So this is mine. So we have piping. We have a magnet that's in the front. When you look at it, this is where where's the water bottle? Okay, we're gonna pretend this spool of thread is a water bottle. See, and how far that is, because this is a pretty big thing. So your water bottle goes here. You open it up, and there is a longer tail. You open it up. You have 4 credit card slots, a nice slip pocket, and a place for your keychain. This is the cutest thing ever. This is the cutest bag ever. I just really love it. It showcased really beautiful panels. And I used her vinyl. Her vinyl is so supple, I want to say is the correct word. It's just so supple, so soft. But this is like the coolest little bag. I love this slip pocket in the front. You can put your cell phone or whatever. And then she had a suggestion. I seen there was a suggestion to put. You could also put your key fob in the first pocket, so you don't have to dig in. But she has it right here, so you don't have to really open up your purse to get it out. So I love this. This is the. I don't have the link for the. Where am the? It's I have to mess this up. I'm trying to see if I can. It's Simply Classic. It's Chris's pattern. It's called the Little Leia. If I can't, I'm not able to put things in anymore. I don't know why. So when I'm done here, I'll put it in the description box. I really, really love this pattern. It is super cute. I just was like, it's so cute. I like the piping I did. And she gives instructions on how to do the piping. And the slip pocket's cool because it shows a little bit of the exterior, and my lining just matches. But I really like this bag. I like the fact that you can have a whole water bottle or whatever bottle you want in there. I chose a bottle of thread. Apparently, that's not. I'm sorry. You know how like the thread will sometimes unravel. So, yeah, that's what I did yesterday. Today I have 2 doctor's appointments, one for me, one for my dad. And oh, the magnet is Ursula from The Little Mermaid, and it's currently on pre-order from Alchemax. Isn't it pretty? It's the shell that Ariel sings into. Look how well I set that. That's so cute, right? It's like centered. So I love The Little Mermaid. If you haven't seen it, you should see it. So today I'm going to go to the neurologist right after this live, and then I have 2 rosies cut out, and I'm trying to get both of them done so that way I can take a picture of all of my rosies at one, and you guys can see it all, because tomorrow Rosie is released. And the thing is once you cut it out, it does not take long to make. I said rosies and you popped up. I think we have a connection, Shannon. I do. I really do. So after I go to the neurologist, and take my dad to the doctors, I'm going to try to finish these 2 rosies that I cut out because I wanted to have like 3. I don't know. I There's just something with number 3. I hate just having 2. I like to have 3 of something. And it's Friday the 13th. Why tomorrow? So why, like, why mess with my luck? Just get that third one in. So, I'm gonna finish those 2, and then I'm gonna take some pictures. Hopefully, my daughter doesn't work today because if she does, I'm gonna just recruit my second daughter. It's just a little bit harder with her because Hope is really in the emo phase right now, and which I love. I absolutely love, but with that comes her Daria sense of humor. Like, do I have to really do this? When I smile, my soul breaks in half, and you're just like, okay, it's not that serious. Calm down. Okay, so I'm trying to see if I can make one that's a little bit more masculine, so I can get my son to do it with his track team because I will recruit other kids to help me. So, I have to get this done before he goes to track then because he goes to track at 6. So I'm trying to do like a Minecraft one. But I'm also afraid to do a Minecraft one because then legitimately he wants it. Because he's like, he already said when he seen the thing and was like, can you put it in some more masculine fabrics because I think it's perfect size for my Switch. He brought out his Switch, slipped it into the Rosie, and he was like, yeah, this is perfect for my Switch. Can you put some? He asked for elastic. See, this is how it happens to your kids once you sew. He asked for elastic to put his game cartridges on the inside. So like when you open it like this, this panel he wants to have game cartridge slot, and then with this side he's okay with the slip pocket, but he would like a piece of elastic to hold his game. He already mapped it all out. I showed him the bag and he already told me what he wanted for a Rosie console thing for his Switch. He got big plans. Yeah. So I'm I know. I mean, you just feel it. He doesn't mess with, he's really descriptive. Like out of everyone I make bags for in the family, he's the one that I'm more like, do you like this? Like everybody else, I'll be like, if you don't like it, I don't care. I'll sell it, right? Kinkin, no. He has my heart. But yeah, he was funny because he was down here when I was finishing Chris's bag. Um, and he was like, "Yeah, that's a really cool bag." He was like, "But I can't put my Switch in it." I'm like, That's all we're gonna talk about is your Switch. Not even the games that you have on your cell phone, but your Switch. But yes, so I think that I'm gonna try to make one. I have one Studio Ghibli. I'm just trying to figure out the other one. I have an idea for Black Panther, but I cannot find my purple cork, and it's driving me nuts because I know I bought it. It's in my little. I have like a book of things that I buy and things that I use. After it's done, it's in there saying that I have 2 rolls, but I can't find it. I wanted to do like a really cool Black Panther in the front and fabric on the back, and then like have the purple cork. I'm telling you, you understand. As soon as you guys get your hands on the roses, you're gonna understand the contemplation. You're gonna have so many um different bags that you can make with it. Like you have a choice of a see-through bag or partial see-through bag, or and because there's 3 panels, there's the front, the middle, and the back. You have even more decisions. You can like color block it. You can do like a whole bunch of like I think a white and black one, like and with checkers on the side would look really cool. And then have like van logos all around it. I'm a 90s kid. So, yeah, priorities. So yeah, okay. So tomorrow I will be sewing this live. Chris will be there, and you can ask her questions. But this bag is super cute. I like the fact that it's just the water bottle. It's the water bottle. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Who doesn't carry a bottle around anymore? Because there's hardly no drinking fountains. They have those little things that you can go into and pour water in your cup. Um, so that's what it got me. So between that's I have doctor's appointments today, and then I'm trying to finish those 2 rosies, and I want to time myself because I always get this question when no matter who I strike for is how long did it take you to make it? So I'm gonna time myself for the first one. Try to make the second one for my son. Yeah, that God, Chris's power, like I'm telling you, the reason I messaged her, I was like, I'm going to make a tutorial today, but if you are okay with it, can I do a live instead? Because I feel like there's when it comes down to the lining, that's when Chris does her Houdini magic. I'm telling you, you'll see it. It'll be like, cut out this one piece for your lining, and then cut out a second. And you're like, how are these two things the same thing? And when you do it, you're like, oh shit, like, it's done. I had my thrill. She like totally Houdini the pattern. That's what I like when designers are so cool because they're the way their mind works. Like I told you, oh yeah. So it's this bag. The strap ends are drying. She in the beginning of her pattern, she has this really cool way where you're gonna edge paint your strap ends, right? Um, so you have your side connectors, and this is her vinyl. Oh my god, it's sewed up like a dream. Um, so you have a water bottle holder in here, and there's a compartment. I'm so sucky. There's something that divides it, and it's then when you open it up, you have a credit card slots. You have 4 of them. So I can't look and do that. So you have 4. I put a pink card in a pink card. Okay, you have 4 of them, and then on the other side you have a slip pocket. This extends. Look at the little seashell. Little mermaid. Sorry. And then you have your key fob. So it's a really cool pocket. I love the way this comes out. Yeah, Simply Classic. Oh my god, thank you. Because somebody it's Simply Classic Arnetta. I cannot add anything on here, but yes, that mini Leia. You get the theme just to see how she Houdini's it. Because like one lining piece is like double the other one, and all of a sudden when you're doing it, you're like, she's like, oh, it's so simple. I was like, no, I literally started busting up laughing when I understood it because her directions are really just on point too. And when I did it, I was like, oh my god, she totally Houdini'd this. So that was magic. But this that's the same thing though. I look at like how all of the people, the bag makers that I see like designing patterns, there's always something in that pattern that makes me like excited. So like for the Rosie, I love the fact that you can put clear or whatever. That's not what gets me excited. What gets me excited again is there's a front panel, a middle panel, and a back panel. Her gusset to connect the middle panel and the back panel, it's shaped weird. It's like it's like shaped like this weird oval, and one side is shorter than the other. There's nothing that gets me more excited when a gusset fits. You got me. Your girl will buy your patterns every single time, will brag about it because I literally like squealed when I first made one. I was like, it's like a dome. I can't explain the shape. It's very weird. Like so when you're done with the gusset, you have to pay attention to how the pieces go. Yeah, dude, I got this vinyl from her. This seafoam green is outrageous. It feels different than other vinyl. I can't put my finger on it. It feels like where it almost feels like it could be real leather, and you're just like, wait, is it? There's no flaw, so obviously. But okay, see, high five. It does look like real leather, and it kind of feels like it. I think we found a different vinyl source, guys. I think that you guys need to try to order one from her. I'm telling you, I play with a lot of faux leathers, and when I first got hers, that reaction on the camera was 100% real. And then when I got some other ones, that stuff is so supple. And I heard that she has like 13 colors coming out. And I'm like, okay, do your thing because they're gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous. And I like the backing of it. It kind of gripped the fleece that I used. I was really excited about that. So I don't know. All you guys pattern designers are just like making me geek out. But tomorrow when I show you guys mine, you'll see what I'm talking about. The gussets are different for the middle panel and the back panel. There's like, you can see how like they're 2 circles within a circle. It's, I don't, it's a weird to explain, but when I put it together and I was looking at it like this, I was like, oh shit. This is how, if you guys watch me ever do a first time pattern, I guarantee you you'll start laughing because it's the little things that make me excited. But like I thought that was the coolest thing, how it domes. Yes. Oh, that's that's actually genius. Now that makes me even more excited. It's because it is. It's like a rainbow. It's like they feel like they fit in like Russian dolls. What are those Russian dolls that the big one in the middle, whatever? I was excited. I was like, "Oh my god, this is so cool!" Because I was trying to figure out how she was going to get it where the back piece is higher than the middle piece, and when it happened, I was like, th- and there's no mistaking it. Like you'll know what piece goes what piece because it fits Chef's Kiss. Like I told you before, my two favorite gusset pattern people are Not a Thread and Aura Rosa. They're like I don't know what Alexis will have like a weird shape and her pattern her gussets always fit without anything assistance. And I'm like, I don't know how you guys do that. Yep, nesting dolls. That's what it reminded me of. I definitely see the rainbow because it's like one and then one right under. But when I first was like putting it together, I held up the gusset and I was like, this is freaking cool. This is super, super cool. And that I got excited. I got really excited. And then you're gonna see tomorrow with people. So Shannon has like a whole bunch where like she drew something and she did sewing. I think Nikki did one too like that. And I believe someone else did embroidery. The you What I love about that is that sometimes we make these things and we have the main focal pattern, focal piece just on the front. To add a special detail on the back, it changes the game in a lot of different ways. One, if you have a customer that wants his bag and let's say they are wanting Ahsoka, you could put her like symbol stitched in the back, you know? And now it's not only the cool fabric and the focal point, but when that person takes it off, they have Ahsoka in the back. Like I love the fact that you're able to now customize this back with your sewing skills to make something great. And let's say you're like, I don't got sewing skills, Nova. Like you can use an embroidery or patchwork or something on there to make that back just as elaborate as the front panel. I thought that was really cool. That really got me excited. Good morning, Dalva. So those things got me super excited where when I did it, like I said, if you're a person that owns a lot of pattern pieces and sews a lot, when you get the Rosie tomorrow, you're going to flip out because that domed Russian doll thing, I was not prepared. And when I was like, I squealed. I think one day I'm gonna ask a designer if I can test a pattern live without actually giving any measurements or showing pattern pieces because I squeal. Like I get happy like I'm playing like poker and I won something. Like, I don't know why, but it makes me so excited to see what goes on in somebody else's brain to create this like really cool thing. That's why with Chris's yesterday when I did the little Leia, I literally lost my stuff. I was like, I got up off the table like, oh, I'm telling you, she has one piece that is ginormous and another one that's this, and we create the inside for this. I'm like, shut up. So I actually thought I did it wrong at first. So I hopped onto her video. No, I did it right. And I just started sewing. I was letting her video go. That she's the first person I've ever seen. I mean, I've seen like clips of people doing it, but she's the first like person that made a video where I see her doing everything on her flatbed, and with the final, she's like, "Meet me over at my free arm." I'm like, "What? Wait, what?" So she has really cool editing because not most of us, there's a small amount of us that have two industrials, one that's a flatbed and one that is a free arm. But when I see people doing videos, I never see them like choosing. They're usually finishing a bag on either or. So I was really excited about that too. I'm a dork like that. Okay. So it was pretty cool watching somebody do it. I was like, and it was a really good angle. Like, here's the sewing machine. Like the camera came in right underneath so you could see everything. So little things like that have my nerdy sewing heart start squilling. I know. I don't know. Yes. Oh my God. There's someone that did the Ahsoka, and I was like, yes. I will be doing one like that. The people did really, really well. I am again trying to do my Studio Ghibli one is my first one, and then one for my son, so I can try to make him do it. I will recruit these little trackers to take pictures for me. I have no shame. I have no shame because by the time they get out, the sun's setting, so you have that golden hour where it's like perfect for pictures. Yeah. And they look all hot and sweaty, so they'll be like glowy. It works out for me. Let's see. Yes. Okay. Good. See, I think that more people need to do this because what I get a lot is like, do you have a I know you said you have a free arm, but you never sew on it. But the people on Patreon, they have seen me sew on it like numerous times. I just never do. I don't know why. I do it's either I do everything on the 1541S or the 5550. Like it I don't know. And my camera angles are always super weird when I'm at the free arm because it's adjacent to the ironing board and the desk and the drawer. So I don't have a whole lot of room to like position. I'm just looking really awkward for an hour or two. Good day. Yeah, man, I'm telling you. I think that was the coolest thing. When I seen her do it, she was like, "Oh, we'll meet you over at the free arm." I was like, "Wait, I normally don't pay attention. Like I just use it as like white noise." So, um, and then I was like, "What?" So I mosey on down, sat back down. I was like, "Oh, snap, she's going back to the table because this is a drop-in." But it's not a bad drop-in. The drop-in is because of the water bottle holder. But this to me, like this water bottle divider is so freaking cool. And how she comes about it, like genius. Now, in her video, she recommends waterproof canvas. I use the lining, which I need to take pictures of this bag with one of my kids today too. Because this is the current pre-order for Alchemats, and then this hardware. Oh my god. This is what's gonna kill me because I'm gonna want 100 of these. And yes, I mix colors, okay? It's I'm fine with that. I like to break the rules. So yes, I really, really love how this happened. I don't know, it's just really cool. This seafoam green looks really cool against the blue and the coral too. So I don't know. I'm really got excited about that bag because we did some Houdini things. I feel like I want to take. I wish I could take it out so you can see it, but I'm going to do it live. I'm going to come on at 10:30 tomorrow. So if you want to sew with me live, and Chris will be there, please get your pattern. I have no affiliate links. Get your pattern, cut things out, and then meet us at 10:30. She's going to be there to help assist with any questions, or if she sees a question, she'll answer it as well. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, I agree with you. It works well, Shannon, you're right. It works well for people that don't have that tool so they can get a guesstimation. I'm gonna try to do more. It's really weird for Patreon. It's so much I guess because it's a more intimate um it's an intimate setting, and all my classes are live in Patreon. They're recorded so they can watch it for later. So hopping on to do my free arm or something else like I naturally do when I'm testing or whatever is normal. When I do a tutorial, it just it's either one or another. That's I'm a lazy editor. I'm just gonna call it how it is. I'm really lazy at editing my videos. I rely heavily on my 13-year-old. So, so yeah, it is. Thank you. First of all, can we just get some love for Olivia? Look at, I mean, seriously, this looks like them. They're so beautiful, and all her locks, and then this hardware, oh, that is chef's kiss. I really love the way Olivia did this. I'm definitely having more of this fabric in canvas for myself because I would love to make a really cool backpack. But I'm also thinking about getting some cotton so I can maybe make a skirt or an apron. This is the Simply Classic. If you scroll up, you can see it's Simply Classic. This is Chris's pattern. This is the little Leia, and I'm going to be making this one live tomorrow instead of doing a tutorial today. It has a water bottle holder, credit card slots, which I think I still left my credit card in there, a slip pocket, and a key fob. And my straps are still drying. Yes. I don't know what's so tomorrow the Rosie's coming out, and that's the only new pattern I know that's coming out. So yeah, the Rosie comes out tomorrow, and it's Friday the 13th. So that's it. And I don't know, I think Brandy's pattern comes out on the 14th. Those are the only two patterns that I'm aware of at this time. But I don't know all the patterns either, so. But the Simply Classics bag is it's been a bag for some time. Oh, Country Cow. Okay. Yes. Then Country Cow. I've definitely followed, and I do remember seeing the front. I remember seeing an Instagram where she had the moonbeam, and I want to say it's the lion one, and she said that she separated it and she put a vinyl or a leather like placket on the middle so that way you couldn't see the separation of the for directional, if I'm not mistaken. I do remember that. I like watching Instagram for just like bag content because some of these bag makers on Instagram have like some really awesome content. The hardware is also from Alchemats. She is a one woman show that works hard. She listens to all of her like testers and workers. I don't know. This Little Mermaid one is her like baby. She really worked super hard on this, and you can tell. I'm sorry, like you can tell like this is the most prettiest. I want like 10 of these. And just make one for a necklace. This is my new necklace. It has a magnet in the back. Don't worry about it. No, no coupon. I'm sorry. There's no affiliation. I appreciate the pattern. I think the designer did an impeccable job. It's not like any other tote that I've seen. There's a water bottle holder that's just like meant for it. So I'm going to be going live with it. I was going to do a tutorial today, but I reached out and she said, yeah, go for it, do a live. And I'm going to do a live tomorrow around 10:30 to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we shall go from there. Yeah, I don't have a coupon code. I'm sorry, Dalva. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm really, really excited. So when I come back from the neurologist, what I plan on doing is trying to get one bag done. And then when I go take my dad, then come back and do the second one. And then when I take my son to track at 5, he gets out at 6:30. So if I can finish the second one before then, like pop in at 6 and be like, hey, track kids, not being creepy at all. Take some pictures with me. Yay. I'm kidding. All the parents know me and all the parents know Ken. But Faith has been like on track. She's a senior. So all the senior stuff, track, and she has a job. Getting her to do a picture right now is like, I don't know. It never works out. When I see her, it's always a surprise. Like, oh my God, I miss you. I haven't seen you forever. I'm not ready for her to go to college. I might be having some nervous breakdowns next fall. Just heads up. So yeah, she's like super busy. And Hope again is going through this. I wear all black. The world is a lie. I am a lie. Everyone's alive. And she found Kurt Cobain. So, and then she had secondhand embarrassment because she was playing something and I knew all the lyrics to it. And she's like, how did you know? And I was like, oh, you think you're the only bad emo? You are not the only baddie. You learned from someone. Yeah, they do grow up really quick. Yeah. Oh my God. Yes, there's so many tests they have to take, and senior pictures are coming up. Oh my God, there's just so many little things. And then she was emotional when she came home from yesterday. I'm fine. I don't need to talk to you. I'm fine. And you're just like, you're crying. You're not fine. Tell me what's going on. And then automatically I'm like, is it a boy? Because they're not worth you. You always say that. You always say that. I'm going to continue to say that until you understand. It was a trying day yesterday. I ate a lot of chocolate. They have Gardini has a candy apple caramel and with salt. I swear if I didn't have that yesterday, I would have Hulk smashed everything. I was at the grocery store. I seen it. I was like, wait, what is this? I have never seen this one. I don't even like chocolate. That was like, I don't know. Between my dad, kids, and everything, I was just like super stressed yesterday. Um, yeah. Yeah, they don't understand. They don't understand because a part of us becoming women or a part of us growing up is to go through the trials and tribulations. Because if we don't, then we don't get to the promised land, you know? So it's just, I feel like if I say it every day, that one day it's going to hit them like a ton of bricks and hopefully sooner than later. Oh, that's cool. That's good. Good to know that they have a cell on court. I don't, there's only there's only one cork that I want right now, and it's from So Many Creations. And I definitely would like more Destiny from So Sweetness. That color, I don't even know how it just goes with everything. Yes. And it's like I tell my kids, it's not we learn from our mistakes, but what how we become the people we are today are how we get over the mistakes. If you try to take it out on everybody around you, or if you're a person that's like, damn, I'm I'm gonna change, this is gonna change, I can't do it. How you act, that moment that you act something has changed is defines the character who we are today. Um, so that's what I'm trying to have them like when you're acting out because you're not getting what you want. Yes, you're gonna have the world saying it's okay, but realistically, as an adult, it's not okay. If you sit there and throw a fit, it's not okay. But I also my kids are the kids that watch. One of my favorite things, other than true crime, is like watching police body cam footage of people that are entitled. It's like so awesome to watch if you're having a bad day, right? So like me and Hope were watching one where this lady, she has been riding around with car tags that were expired for like 6 months. So the police officer is like, I'm not going to give you a warning. Your warning was when you were 2 weeks past due. I'm giving you an $80 ticket and then you are going to also have to fix it. And the lady's like, I am not paying for spit. And like, he was like, ma'am, we could impound your car right now. You can get arrested. You're driving around. I don't know where they were, but they had like a nice country, like he sounded like he sucked on molasses. It's just like he was like, "Ma'am," like all the words, all the vowels were elongated. Um, she was like, "I'm not paying for nothing. I pay for your job." She rolled up her windows, and I literally hate that. Like I think being a cop or any kind of public worker or a teacher sucks when because there's always some tool that's like my taxes paid for your job. What are you trying to get with that? Does that make you feel good? What right. So she drove, he called backup, they pulled her over and she's like, I'm willing to take the ticket now. She's like, nah, dude, we're past that. Get out the car. You're going under arrest. She kept acting a donkey and she got tased, not once, but twice. And once they got the handcuffs on her, they got EMTs and everything to check on her, making sure her heart was okay. But yeah, me and Hope watched that like 6 times yesterday. It was it's one of her, and I was like, see, she would have been like, yeah, it's been a hard time. I haven't paid it. I'm so sorry. Take the ticket. Most likely he would have like given her a warning or whatever, but she decided to act like a tool and she got tased. It was weirdly gratifying to watch it. So you got to learn from your mistakes. Pay your stuff for your car before driving it. There was another guy that he had a Zoom meeting with the court because it was during COVID and he was in the car driving and his license has been suspended for like 2 years not to drive. And when she's like, "You're driving," the judge was like, "You're driving. You're not supposed to be driving." And his reply was, "Are you having a bad day? Is it that time of the month?" I was like, "Oh shit." She had like the police on him in like 6 seconds. It was a pretty gratifying to watch. Body cam footage is my favorite thing to watch, other than the people of Walmart. Don't tell me you don't vicariously go on that. Hey Jenny, what's up? Yeah. So I'm gonna do the little Leia tomorrow. Let's see, look at it has the water bottle holder and some cool pockets. Yeah, dude, watch people at Walmart because then you can never unwatch it. And then when next time you go to Walmart, you're gonna be looking for them. And also just put body cam footage in in YouTube and you'll just be ready to go. Also, bedtime stories is my favorite thing to go to sleep now up to. Yesterday I fell asleep to a British guy reading Twilight to me. Yeah, it was awesome. I know. I don't I feel like that is like I hate when people say that. Like I literally hate when people say it like, "Oh, my taxes pay your salary." What are you trying to get with that, buddy? Like yes, they do. I'm glad you pay your taxes. So, yeah. Shannon, have fun, have safe flight, and I can't wait till tomorrow. And like drink like a rock star. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm gonna go live and sew this with it's so if you buy the pattern, you can sew along with me. It should be fun. It's not wildly long. You might be there for like 2.5 hours, but maybe less because I'm expecting questions, but it took me under 2 hours to make it. It's pretty cool. It comes together really nice. I know. I hate that. Like I hear it a lot. Like I heard someone say it to a teacher and I never turned around. Normally I'm one of those people that like to ear hustle and giggle to myself or put what if scenarios in my mind. I turned around so fast and I was like, that's great that you're doing it, but your kid's still fucking up. That's not the teacher. And Hope was like, Mom, sorry for the F bomb, but Mom. And I was like, I just hate when people say that. Like, no, like, why do you think that's okay? Like, that is some entitled brat stuff. Like, this teacher is working who gets paid less than actors, football players, and all the stuff like that, but has to put in more work. Most teachers that I know, they'll pay for class items with their own money that the school's not reimbursing them. They're like taking care of your kid's mind and help elevating them to the next grade. Why would you say that? Like, what are you trying to get? Like, "Oh, okay, I'm sorry, you're my boss." Like, I don't what are you getting from it? Yes, it is, and, like, I flip, like, every time I hear that, like, I cannot hear that in person because I'll do, like, what I did with that lady was literally shook, like, after I said that, and, like, my daughter's, like, pulling on my sleeve because she knows that is a trigger for me, like, I'm not a teacher, but I have tons of family members that are teachers, and I see how hard they work. I see how hard my kids' teachers work. That is I don't it's gross. Don't do that. Don't do that. Shut that down. There's other ways you can tell them, "I'm frustrated right now and I don't know what to say to you because I'm frustrated. I know I'm coming to be defensive of my kid." And their teachers are probably going to be like, rightfully so. You're fighting for your kid's advocacy. Then maybe walk away and say, "Hey, I will reach out to you when I can collect my thoughts without saying something negative." Keep it pushing. Show growth. You're an adult. You just basically showed your kid what not to do as an adult when you were like, "I pay for your salary." Great. You pay for the police salary and they can still arrest you, but go ahead. So yeah, I can't wait till tomorrow's Rosie's too. So I'm gonna go to my neurologist. Hopefully everything is okay. I did like a slew full of test results coming in, and then I'm gonna come back and do one Rosie and then another doctor's appointment and then come back before I take my kid to track. So I'm really excited. And the poll thing's working. I'm gonna have some random polls like tomorrow, Friday the 13th. I'm gonna think of something weird. Do you believe in the superstition? There's such a folklore around Friday the 13th. It's pretty interesting. I was like hoping it was gonna be a full moon too or something, but alas, it's not. The cards are not aligned. So I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna go to my doctor's appointment and I will see you tomorrow for Captain's Log. And then I will be off for a little bit. Then we'll be doing the Simply classes Little Leia if you're interested in doing that. If there is an eclipse, oh my God, you just literally made my day. Dalva, I want you to know this. Oh, that makes my little heart so happy. All right. I will talk to you guys all later. I hope everyone has a fantastic day. Yes, hit that like button. Thanks, Jenny. Bye.